welcome to Charter Citroen Aldershot. I want to thank you this evening for joining us here in the showroom live on Facebook. It's our very first live event, so we're a little bit nervous, but we're here to show you the new C4. So those of you who might not be aware of who Charter's Group are, we're a family-owned, family-run business. We've been serving the local public for over 100 years, so extremely proud of that. Now behind me here is the electric C4, which we're going to unveil in just a couple of moments. Now it does come in an automatic, manual, petrol, diesel options as well as the full electric. Okay guys, if you want to come in, just take the cover off. Great, thanks guys. So Jay, if you just want to go around and give a full 360 of the vehicle, so everyone can see what it looks like from all angles. Great, and what I want to do is just give you guys a bit of an insight as to the design of the vehicle. So being a full electric car, aerodynamics are massively important. So you've got these huge sculptured bits and pieces here, which are in the bonnet, bonnet scoops, which I think make it look really sporty and really cool. And then you've got this kind of crossbow look here with the LED technology. It's even written in there, Citroen LED technology, if you want to zoom in a little bit there, Jay. Okay, great. Now, this is going to be the new uniform design at the front of every Citroen moving forward. So this is the new sort of grille layout with the Citroen chevrons. Gives it that uniform kind of line, which I think looks absolutely fantastic. Now, down here, coloured pods. So there are various different colours that you can have. The electric one will always be in blue, which also comes round and is in a side pod round the corner. So from the side here, you've got a flared arch with 18-inch wheels. This particular model is the C4 Shine, so this is the mid-specification one, which I think is probably going to be the most popular given the level of specification that this car has. So as I said, it's got the flared arches, it's got the wheel arch extensions, and the 18-inch wheel really does feel and give it a really good sort of sporty kind of look. Moving on down the side of the vehicle, they've added these beautiful lines in here, which almost gives it more, I want to say, a bit like a tailored kind of look. Makes it look quite muscular and sporty. Then as we go a little bit further round, we've got this cool kind of coupe glass sort of boot to it with a spoiler. Again, this is for aerodynamic purposes. And then if I just bring you a little bit further around here, Jay, we've got these really cool kind of, again, crossbow kind of LED backlights, which look absolutely fantastic. And you're definitely going to know that you're following a C4 when you see these backlights. Let's take a little look inside the boots. And there's your rear camera. So 380 litres of boot capacity here. And you've got a flat load space, which a lot of customers absolutely love. You've got hidden storage there as well, which is where our charging cables are at the moment. If you want to increase your boot capacity, it's not a problem. You can just take this parcel shelf out and you can load a little bit higher. So this car is going to be for retail customers, business customers, and our Motability customers as well. Now, great thing about the Motability customers is this starts from nil advance payments. So that's absolutely a huge thing for our Motability customers. Now, you're definitely not going to be able to get a hoist in here to get an electric scooter or wheelchair in here. However, a fold-down collapsible wheelchair will go in. Guys, if you want to just pop that in there for me. Thank you very much. Great, brilliant. Wonderful, thanks very much, Dan. Okay, now I'm going to hand you over to Finley, who's going to talk to you a little bit about how the charging bits and pieces work and the applications that go with that. Finn, over to you.
Yes, so if I start off with the charging times for the vehicle, so there's three main ways of charging. You've got the household 3-pin socket, that is 23 hours from empty to full. But the way we recommend it is with the pod point wall box just here. That's 7 hours from empty to full. It's a 7.4 kilowatt wall charger. But the fastest way of charging it is the 100 kilowatt fast charger, which you find at service stations. That will do empty to 80% in only 30 minutes. And the charging port is found just here. Now there's a little LED indicator just down here and a key just on the back of the flap. So the blue means it's on deferred charging, which I'll go through in a second. Blinking green light means it's actively charging. Solid green light means it's fully charged, and red means there may be an issue, so you might not have put the cable in properly. And the cable literally just goes in this bit just here, and then the supercharger just goes under there for that extra power consumption. Now, there is also an app that comes with this car called the My Citroen app, which I've got on my phone just here. So I'll walk you through that. So we're all connected to the car, shows us how much range we've got left. And what you can do, if I go into charge, you can actually defer the charging of the car to a certain time. So for example, I've got 9 o'clock at the bottom because some people get a cheaper tariff on certain hours. It means you don't have to manually go plug the car in at night or anything like that. You just plug it in and the electricity will start at that time just there. Also shows you the charge and also remaining time of how long you've got left. You can also precondition the car as well. So if you go to work, let's say 8 o'clock every morning, set time, you can set the time on there to turn the air conditioning and heater on. So you can automatically have the car ready for your use when you get in there. I did also forget to mention, with the cable plugged in and when you lock the vehicle, you can't pull the charger out, so don't worry about anyone sort of unplugging your cables when the car's there and you're not attending.
Fantastic. Thanks ever so much, Finn. And we're just going to introduce you to Dan, another member of the sales team, who's going to go through the telematics of the vehicle. Dan, over to you.
Thanks, Matt. So what I want to talk to you about the new 10-inch colour HD display that we've got on this new C4. So as you can see, it's a very big, clear display, and on this particular screen it's showing the satellite navigation. Now the sat-nav is actually a TomTom driven system, which means you get live updates, live traffic, and all the other great bits of that. Now, it's got a really handy home button, which we've never had before, which brings up all of the menu options. So you can click on things like radio, and then it brings up your FM, AM, and DAB radio. You can click it again, and you bring up things like climate control. Now, climate control can be either controlled on the screen, like so, or you can even change it down here, which we've never done before, which is nice. It's nice to have it as a separate control. We've had a few customers complain when it was on the screen, it was a little bit difficult to do while driving. Now it's one of these really nice finished bezels, which even have the Citroen chevrons embossed on them. Another feature you've got on here is the phone connectivity, so you can connect it up via Bluetooth or even by Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So we've got a USB here and a USB-C down here as well. So whether you've got a phone which has a USB connection or even the newer, latest phones have USB-C, you can connect your phone up with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and that will mirror your phone up onto the screen, so you can have things like your sat-nav, your music, or any of your phone applications up on that screen. Now what I'd like to do next is pass over to one of my other colleagues, Matthew, who's going to talk to you about some of the interior features and benefits of this car.
Hi there guys, my name is Matt Valentinovic and I'm a sales executive here at Charter Citroen. So as Dan has covered sort of all the instruments in the vehicle, I just want to run through a couple of storage options you do have in this particular vehicle here. So the first one, if we lift the armrest up, you've got quite a deep pocket in here to store various things, whether it is from any spare keys, spare change. And then if we do place that down and move forward to this part here as well, what you do have are two hidden cup holders, and they're in such a place that you wouldn't have to worry about yourself having to knock them over or worry about them spilling. If we move forward to here, as you can see on this part here, under here you do have under storage as well, such as we've got the keys for this part, but I think a benefit of this particular storage part here would be if you're sort of popping out the car for sort of 2-3 minutes and you don't want to confuff and throw everything around, what you are able to do is just throw any valuables you see in eyesight, you can just tuck them under there and they're hidden. One of the main things, one of the game changers for the Cactus, being the new e-C4, and this particular one here, is you've got the push button here on the glove box, and what a lot of people do is they notoriously keep the handbooks here, and they also keep the service history books. And if we move on to the next part here, you do have a pull-out tray, and in this instance what you're able to do is keep a tablet in this pull-out tray. So we pop that back in, and we pull this device out here. What you're able to do is, by sliding it down, you can simply click the iPad in this case the iPad, but by all means you can have a Samsung tablet there. And once it's all plugged in, anyone in the passenger seat, if you're on a long drive, regardless if it's the other half or it is the children, what they're able to do is go on the device, watch Netflix or access work emails at no distraction from the driver. As you can notice probably that it's got an anti-glare glass on here, so whether you're driving the daylight or driving at night, you won't have to worry, as a few people in reviews have said it's a distraction, but by all means it's not a distraction at all. And to take it off, you've simply got two small levers here, and it pops off like so. and you push that part in, pull this tray out, and it clips in ever so easily to be hidden away. As I said, thank you very much. I'd like to pass you back to Matt.
Thanks very much. Cheers, Matt. Okay, so the guys have been out and had a test drive of this vehicle yesterday. I purposely haven't driven it at all. We're actually going to take it out for a drive right now with you guys. So it'll be the first time. And let's go. Let's take it out for a drive and see what it's like. Okay, so push button start. Okay, right, so by manoeuvring around in the showroom is probably a really, really good thing, because what we can do is we can set off the parking sensors, show you what the colour reverse camera looks like as well. There we go, so that's up, so that's really nice and crisp, which is exactly what we want to see. Let's just kind of go back a little bit and see if we can set these parking sensors off so you can see what they look like. Okay, there they go, so they actually come around the side there as well, which is really good. Okay. Now the actual gear selector, which is down here, I have to say this is really kind of cool, and it's metal, so it's actually got like a really nice premium feel to it. Not only that, just sort of feeling the steering wheel as well. It's really chunky, and it's actually got a really nice sort of premium, I want to say squidge to it, which is like a soft leather, and it's it's got a significant amount of padding, which is really nice. Thanks, Dan. Okay, so. One thing the guys said to me after they got back from their drives is they said the dashboard, which is right here, said that it's a very small screen. But I guess what Citroen are trying to do is they're trying to get you to use this head-up display, which I've got to say, looking through that, it gives me all the information that I need. So that's great, and it keeps my level of vision looking straight through the windscreen one, looking down onto a dashboard. So we've got 3 user functions, or drive modes as to say, on this car. So you've got the sport mode, you've got eco, and you've got normal mode. So we're currently in normal mode at the moment, but if you put your foot down, I mean, it's absolutely rapid on acceleration. But if you carry on doing that all the time, I guess you're going to drain your range massively. So the estimated range on the new C4 is the 217 miles on a full charge. If you drive on eco mode in great conditions, you're probably going to get around that. But if you've got a heavy right foot like myself, you're probably not going to get anywhere near 217 miles. I've got to say, from driving it for my first experience driving it, it feels planted, it feels well balanced, and it's extremely comfortable, which is what Citroen are renowned for. We've got these advanced comfort seats. Yeah, they're supportive, which is really nice. And I can feel the suspension as well working really well on our British terrible roads. Okay, so you've got this lovely beautiful screen here, and it's a really crisp, beautiful quality. I'm a big Apple fan, and I love Apple phones. I think really, if Apple were to produce a touchscreen system like this for cars, this is exactly what it would be like. It's very thin at the back here, but it's just got a really nice sort of, again, premium luxury kind of feel and look to it. Okay, so I like the way it's all very minimalistic in here as well. So we've got minimal dials down here. Everything I guess you need is in the touchscreen. You can make a quick reference to whatever you need on the touchscreen just by using a 3-finger button there. You've got your radio, and then we can go to, or you can hit your home button back here. Go back to the navigation. I have to say, this head-up display is absolutely fantastic. I've driven quite a few cars with head-up display, and this is really crisp. It doesn't matter what shape or size or height you are. There's an adapter down below where you can tilt that backwards and forwards, so you can always see perfectly your speed, your last-minute sat-nav instructions, and the actual speed limit of what you should be doing on the road. Okay, very shortly we're going to be back at the dealership. And I'm going to let you know about some of our special charter Citroen offers that we have available for you guys. And also we'll hopefully be taking some questions. I know some questions have been coming in, and we want to be able to answer those for you as well. Okay, let's try and get back into the dealership. and we managed to get in without crashing the car into anything, so that's great news. Okay, fantastic. Let's, Right, well, I hope you enjoyed the test ride. So the special offers that we have for you, if you place an order with us between now and the end of March, the Charter's sort of special offer we have for you is you're going to get 3 years servicing or up to 30,000 miles. That's on any new car within the range. On the electric C4 and the C5 Aircross Hybrid, there is the wall box that you can have installed at home, and that's going to be free of charge as well. So that's between £700 and £900 for the box and the install. So that's a huge saving, along with any other consumer offers that are currently available. So we've got some questions, I guess. So guys, do you want to sort of join me on there? They're coming through from Facebook. Colours available. Dan, do you want to take that one?
Yeah, of course. So we've got lots of colours available on the new C4. So the free colour is Polar White, which is a standard flat, lovely colour. We've also got 2 greys. We've got Cumulus Grey and Platinum Grey. Along with that, we've got Obsidian Black. And we've got 3 special edition colours, which are 2 of them are new to the C4, and 1 of them is a new colour to Citroen as well. So we've got Elixir Red, which is premium colour, which is a new colour to the whole Citroen range. And the 2 ones that are exclusive to the C4 currently are this colour here, the Ice Blue, and also the other colour of which is, my mind's been black. Matt, can you help me here?
Yeah, it's the caramel.
Caramel Brown, that's the one, Caramel Brown.
Okay, fantastic. Right, so Finn, about charging and also about what's the max mileage you can get out of that? So I'm just trying to read that from there.
Sorry, so the max mileage is 217 miles WLTP on there, 217. In terms of the charging, so as I mentioned earlier, it's 3-pin wall socket, takes about 23 hours empty to full. The pod point wall box at 7.4 kilowatts is 7 hours to 7.5 on there. And the fastest way is your fast chargers, which are 100 kilowatts. That's only about 30 minutes or so, from 0 to 80% there.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Matt, what about a glass roof?
So panoramic glass over roof is available on the new e-C4 and the C4. In regards to the price, which probably a lot of you are thinking, it's a £800 option on the vehicle. Some people might feel that's a hefty expense on the price of it. However, the fact that it's a completely opening sunroof, panoramic roof, it's a fantastic optional extra to have on the vehicle.
Brilliant. Okay, and warranty-wise, so the e-C4 comes with an 8-year warranty, which is for batteries and for the power unit, which is absolutely unbelievable. The rest of the car is a 5-year warranty. So yeah, I mean, the commitment from the manufacturer giving you an 8-year warranty is massive, which is absolutely brilliant. Okay, right, I just want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to join us this evening when you're probably wanting to eat dinner or watch TV. And yeah, we're just going to wrap this up. And thank you so much for watching. And if you've got any other questions, we are going to be talking later on. Thanks a lot. And let me just plug this in. This is how easy it is when you come home, you plug it in, that's all done. Thanks ever so much for watching.